Another marking tool that we have is our Circleworks outer rim marker. Circleworks is a tool we've made in 2009, and I use it to create New York Beauty style quilts in quilting. So I segment down a piece of fabric, and then I need to somehow find a measuring point. I will also use this for doing stars, and I can use it two ways. The first way is to put a pin into these holes here and use a marking pen in here, and then I can spin on the pin, and we'll show that again in a moment how we actually do it, and create a circle, which will give me a circle with breakdowns. I can also use it with the pin coming from this end and use this end to give me just a tick mark on each of the reference lines. So there are two ways to use outer rim. Great for doing New York Beauty style quilts, moving position as we do in our crosshair ruler book, and starting not in centre point. Maybe start at 2 inches out on 1, 3, 5 lines, and then on the 2, 4, 6, 8 lines start at 3 inches, and that way we'll get a pattern that steps in and out. So that's our outer rim marker. We have our marked block, and I want to put a circle in here. I want that circle to be a 3-inch circle, so using our outer rim tool I will put it on the pin through the hole at 3. So here is 2, 4, middle one is 3. I can now put my pen in here, turn my template around, and it gives me a circle. I'm going to move it up to the 5 position and do the same thing. So if I was creating a design where I wanted to either stitch line to line and create a New York Beauty style pattern, or take a spinifex and sew the spinifex from here and then a spinifex from here, but I don't want these lines to be permanent by stitching them in, I can just draw them in very quickly with the outer rim. And the other way to use the outer rim is to come from the other end. So I'm going to put this at 8, just here, and I can just move very quickly, lining up the center point on my reference lines. I can move around and just put a mark at 8. So I may not want to draw a full circle. I may just want to draw just a little point mark to show me where I want to go to. And then I can use a straight ruler, and I could come up here and down here. If my lines don't go out far enough for what I want, I will just draw the lines in further. I can extend these lines out to fill a 36-inch block quite easily, just by putting a ruler on the edge and extending that line out. If I want to do a star, I will use the outer rim, and I will draw my star lines in one side to the other by just putting those little points on where those lines intersect. It gives me somewhere as a reference point very quickly, very easily. So that's our outer rim tool.